But here's the key point. What we really don't like about change is not so much what's going on or what's actually happening. It's about how it makes us feel. How it makes us feel. In other words, what we think about what's going on. So, for instance, there could be a change in your relationship. Perhaps a relationship that you have might have ended recently, and you're in a state of change where you're no longer in a relationship, and you don't like it. But what don't you like? You don't like the feelings that it's giving you, the feelings of uncertainty, of loneliness, of regret, that things ended the way they did. So it's not actually the circumstances, the change in circumstances that we don't like. It's how it makes us feel, how it makes us feel uncomfortable, unhappy, afraid, full of regret, full of fear. And when you really boil it down, you realize these feelings, which is what you don't like about the change that's happening, it all boils down to one thing, and that's uncertainty. You don't know what's going to happen. You have a fear about the future. You're worried about the future. That's the real reason why we resist change, why we don't like change, is because it leaves us with these feelings of uncertainty. Because if you really think about it, sometimes things change and you're really happy about it and you embrace the change. So, for instance, if you have a career that's not working for you and you find a better job, you don't mind the change. You look forward to the change. You're excited about what this new future might bring because you don't have the uncertainty. You know things are going to go well. You've maybe met the new people that you're going to work with. You know what you're going to be doing. You're excited about it. You don't fear the change because you don't have the uncertainty. So it is these feelings of uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen in the future. That's why we resist change. But here's another really interesting thing that's quite puzzling, and that is nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. Not one of us has a crystal ball that can predict what's going to happen. And yet our automatic reaction is to be afraid of it, to think that bad things are going to happen. But we don't know. We don't know at all. We don't know if great things aren't going to happen. But resisting this change, it's so destructive on our life because it doesn't just make us feel bad on an emotional level, but it really keeps us stuck. It's what keeps us unhappy and frustrated and not making the changes in our life that we know that we should and could make and that would make a massive difference. But this fear of change, it's like a wall or a barrier that we just can't get past, can we? And it never seems to go away. This constant feeling that there's something uneasy about your life. You're worried about the future. You don't like the change. You want to have certainty. You want to know what's going to happen, and you want to know that things are going to turn out right. But you never can because you can't see the future.